Hello everybody, this is Siler here. This is a ZVZ we just played. I'm recording this a couple days after. I wanted to give some video editing a try and to go through with it. Today, as I said, we have a ZVZ. This is a unique matchup, in particular for me. Where ZVZ, typically as we know, ZVZ is a bit of a like rolling dice. Sometimes you win off your build order, sometimes it turns into a clown fiesta. Uh, and we're going to play that out and figure out what we did well and what we did incorrectly. As we see, we have roughly the same time hatcheries going down. I know this definitively just because I've seen this about 3 or 4 times now. And we're going to be playing this very slowly. I wanted to do a 12 hatch into a quote unquote standard game. A little pretty greedy, especially since we find out we're neighbors. Obviously, if he had gone 9 pool speed or something like that, I would have been a bit of a pickle. And so as the game's going on, we're going to be talking about what I did well here, and we're fortunate we get to see where my eyes are looking. Although I don't have a eye tracker, I think that would actually be a really cool thing for these types of game analysis. So in the particular reason I wanted to show this game was it gets a little heated. We both start we're going to be bad mannering each other quite a bit. Fortunately enough, this game starts out pretty slow. Not really sure how we're gonna end up. Not really sure how it's going to look. So I actually took my my lair tech. I started at my lower one. I was thinking, I didn't want him to see it. Get a pack of lings out just so that we can get some early scouting in, just in case I need to like freak the fuck out or something. I also realized that if it is a standard thing, I should play a little bit more defensively, like just trying to not survive, trying to survive. I have a tendency, we're gonna see this here, that I over produce. I think at like mid game for ZVZ I was like +5 workers, which is ungodly. So as I made a few more lings, again, this is to just collect information, and I don't want to be caught with my pants down. I did figure that if I haven't seen any Zerglings come across immediately, I didn't really think about it getting backstabbed, which again, that's a huge risk I took. But fortunately enough, we see that he actually took a very defensive position, had his lings all lined up. I even saw that he had his lair at the second one. He got his spire a little bit quicker. We see that. That's, I guess, actually the burden of going for a sunken kind of bites you in the ass a little bit. However, I'm okay with that. Just because of defense advantage is a little strong. We do see the Zerglings making their move across the map, and I'm kind of prepared. I feel confident. Like I wasn't too risky. I see that he comes in for the pull. Fortunately enough, the sunken really does mess with the math on this. My Zerglings do get a little wonky at times. I should have pulled the boys much sooner, which is very, very lucky. I don't even lose a worker here. Like the amount of times I had to watch this, I got very lucky. I kept all 5 and he lose like every single worker. Yeah, didn't even get one. That's outrageously lucky. There is no way I could have done that 100, even a second time. 100 times, maybe once or twice over. Not 2 back to back like that. We got very lucky there. And I am kind of being a little risky. I made quite a few workers, honestly. I do go in for a bit of a backstab, trying to see what he has, just picking off what I can. Bit of a mistake there. He's trying to worker drill me, which is fine, whatnot. And really just me being an annoying little rat. It's standard drone stuff. Alright. Again, it's not like there's much song and dance going on right here, right now. A lot of ZVZ is very slow once people try to start teching up a little bit, or at least it feels slow for the player's perspective. I do go carapace upgrades because I want the advantage. I do sacrifice my first scourge onto an overlord. I actually don't like that I did that. The more I watch this, because it's, as somebody explained to me earlier, it's 75 gas for like 100 minerals and 8 supplies. Not really that much. You can easily just replace that. The gas takes a decent amount of time. I guess I'm getting my spore colonies because I do know that we're gonna be playing a little passively. I'm not a fan of ZVZ. It's not my most. And this edit that you're gonna see here, it's mostly because I needed to crop something out while recording this, just so that it's not just gameplay. This way we keep it as gameplay related. And so I can have my small colonies up. Again, this is a very slow thing. I'm getting another free overlord. It's gonna take one away. That's fine. 2 for 1. It's okay. I can easily replace those, like I said. So that's pretty good trade for us, as we gave it to him earlier. So I guess you could call it even. Yeah, and at this point right now, I should be very, very scared. I don't have much information about what's going on. He denied. No, he did not deny. I don't think. No, he did not. Okay, I was curious. I was wondering. Oh, did I get him? I slip one of the scourges onto them, but no, nothing connected. Unfortunately, that's 150 gas right there. We just lost, which is really bad actually. I realize I'm floating quite a bit of minerals and gas, so I threw down third hatchery as we see. Again, I do not feel confident here. I do get a very fortunate pick there. I see that he's he's not going in for any pushes just because I have the colonies, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have map pressure, as we know. I get very lucky with his Mutalisk here that he doesn't pick it off. I send it home just because it's pretty low. So I send it home, as you see, just clicked it from my hot group. Trying to see what he has. I'm just not really focusing here. This is actually a huge mistake. I was thinking I could get some backstabbing, and you can see my eyes moving back and forth, and I realized how much of a mistake this is. Especially when you watch it, because I pull him away. I kind of give him the move command to get the hell out. So that's actually very smart. That was very good for me. However, I do see that he is his +1 carapace, so any fighting for me at this point is very, very very, very bad for us. The only thing I can do now is to get Scourge connections going off, but again, that is just very unlikely with the when you have certain, after a certain amount of after you have a certain amount of Mutalisks. So that's when I realized I do have to get an additional base. So I decided to go slip it off somewhere else. A bit of a hidden strategy at this point, mostly because it's I need to slip in any advantage that I can get. Obviously, I take a huge blunder here by trying to fight or defend this, I guess you would call it, and really it was I should have just evacuated the stuff. He doesn't take out too much except for a colony. He gets a couple things, but this is really bad though, just because, as you know, it's a pretty open, exposed area. So yeah, that's very, very, very bad. I can't even express that enough. So again, the editing here that you see is mostly because I'm editing out things with tabbing out of the game quickly. So right as you, jeez, let's get a little wonky. I do manage to get one clip and a kill. That's actually very important. With those Mutalisks, that's really, really important, really good for us, especially being down in economy or Mutalist economy. Scourge truly are the great equalizer in ZVZ, which is as we know, it's very important. if those can get their connection, also it just takes away the entire game. Yeah, so this is actually reasonably okay for us. I'm not too happy with how we got here, in the sense that I don't like that we're on the losing side. We're behind. We are though we are actually very high in drones. We're on equal gas, and he's not losing his Mutalisks randomly like I am here. So his Mutalisk ball is better overall. So yeah, that part I'm not happy about. Obviously, no one likes to be on the losing. Nobody likes the losing side. in RTS. But currently, he's not pressing the advantage. He's not scouting, which is very fortunate for us. I don't know if I would have done that here in this scenario. Like if I was in his position, because at this point I was having similar problems where Protoss players were slipping bases out. So as we see here, I'm being a Protoss of my own and just getting a hidden base off and not letting the game close out artificially or organically as he would want it. But at this current time, I have to play defensively and sneak and ratty, uh, which not many people like that. I can name a few streamers, both Western and Korean, that yet are very upset when you have ratty player behavior. But in my opinion, ZVZ, pure. It's just pure carnage. We have to cannibalize wherever we can. I do get the catch that he has a third gas. That's very important. That shows that he has the same mentality. He wants to, clearly wants to get some more income. However, he doesn't know about ours yet, and we haven't seen anything popped up on our map that we've responded to, which is probably more important. Seeing Catching things is going to be the more important factor, especially with how ZVZ typically is. Being that it's a whoever can get one more Mutalisk out wins. So if I can build my economy up and get more, we'll be very happy. This is a very bad engagement for me. As you saw, it was a bit of a out of timing position for me. Like I gave a move command and he just happened to be there and I looked away. That's not the best feeling in the world. We do kill a few things, but really we kind of lost all our scourges and lost a few Mutalisk for not much. So yeah, as I'm still trying to get some pressure out. I don't know if it's important to be going for overlord hunting like this, especially when you're the defensive player. I would love to hear what people's thoughts on that. So yeah, I made a pack of Zerglings there, mostly to defend in case there's any backstab going on, because I didn't invest into ground static, and fortunately enough, there it is. Zerglings have snuck into my base. That is a very unfortunate thing. I don't think all my Zerglings responded. It doesn't look like. This is my first control group of Mutalisks that we've actually fucking made. That's not good. Jeez. Yeah, we've been a little gassy on the Scourge. That's actually really bad. Jeez, the guy's throwing away so many overlords. I'm not 100% sure what's the how many we're up to. I think we're up to like 4. Oh God, look at that ball. Seeing those balls, the Mutalisk flock. That's terrifying. He has an upgrade on us in weapons and +1 carapace, +2 carapace. I think we only have +1. Yeah, it's like, this is like devastating. And there's no way I can even tickle him in any way, shape, or form. And I think I just made a movement command towards his side of the map. I'm not 100% sure why I did that. I'm trying to remember what my mentality was. I think it was I just took a decent amount of damage. Let's see what he's up to, which, again, this is a very ill-advised move if I was coaching this, because we see here he's backstabbing me, or really just taking the aggression. And now all my Mutalisk are flying back. God, Scourge to isolate me, which he's doing some good. He's getting good picks. He got my Spire, which is obviously bad. I mean, yeah, I don't have to explain why that's bad. God. I think he loses quite a bit, though. My Zergling backstab is actually distracting him quite a bit, but more importantly, I think he made the right call here. He got the Spire down. He took out some, or at least delayed quite a bit of mining. I don't know how many workers died. I'm not counting that at this moment. But yeah, he definitely did a good job. I actually agree with him 100% here about killing off my Spire and just getting the hell out. He got the damage that he wanted, And now this is exactly where I make a huge mistake. I can like I think I remember this now. I like basically said to myself, "Oh, I gotta get some damage in." Like it's along that line of thinking. Like he just he gave me a good punch to the face, and I'm looking to try to retaliate, which this is not the way to do it. So I see his spire. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go take it out. And I realize how much of a mistake. And after seeing this originally, like after I watched the match, it was like 50%, like something that you just cry over. Like that's pretty bad. That's unfortunate. I'm recovering my spore colonies just because I have this habit. I probably from watching a lot of Scarlet from StarCraft 2, but just overproducing workers. It's pretty risky. I'm trying to find a spot that I can put my my Defiler now that we have Hive Tech and our Spire back, which is more important as well. So I put in my hidden base because he hasn't fucking found it yet. So it's just comical. So yeah, we got a Defiler. We realized excuse me. I realized though we're gonna need play or something. It's like gonna be the only real good way we can get back into the game, just because the amount of damage Plague does is fucking amazing. It really is. Plague is honestly a bit overpowered in any of the normal games, let alone a ZVZ. ZVZ, it's not even overpowered because it's just such a monster to get to. But yeah, Plague is probably going to be the most important thing I can go for here. I was also researching Ensnare. I don't know why it didn't show. I guess it was just much faster than I realized watching it. Because I thought I was going to go for some Ensnare play, and he's bad mannering me, calling me a noob. So now we finally found it. He's pretty upset about the hidden base, which, yeah, like I said, it's ZVZ. It is a game of deception. It's not like poker where in PvP. This game, ZVZ, truly is the art of deception and playing with the least amount of information and play correctly. So yeah, this is a little interesting, and more importantly, I'm researching Consume and whatnot with my Defiler done. Which again, the fact that we last this long, it's very, very indicative and very, very important that we state how rare this is. Yeah, Consume is almost done. It's like 90% done. I was trying to get a fourth gas, however, this doesn't happen. I don't even think I get like a fourth gas. I think like all my attempts get shut down. I mean, here, this poor drone is just fucking executed, honestly. Zerglings get executed too. That was clearly a misrally. Although I do know you can use Zerglings to mess around the ricochet on the glaives, because it's more targets to bounce on. So that actually can decrease your opponent's DPS and increase your tankiness. Really though, he has 2/2. I only have like I only have +1 carapace. I'm not really looking to, even if I had all the Mutalisks to ricochets mess around with my mess around with it. He has so much damage that he can put out on me that my Mutalisk would lose regardless. At least I think it was. So at this point right now, the game is he doesn't even have a clue about that I got my Defiler mount. Plague is finished, I believe. Yeah, Plague is finished. Plague has to be finished here. There's no reason for me to be researching the energy upgrade, the +50 energy upgrade, because it's not really. Oh, that was actually fucking huge Plague. Holy crap! I actually didn't even realize that. Like, yeah, that was
actually a great plague. That did. Oh wait, no, maybe not. It looked like it hit a bit, quite a bunch. Regardless, that did lose quite a bit of his forces. So I'm not upset with that. This would be a better spot to get a plague off. That's a huge fat clump right there. Yeah. So once again, base gets denied. Very upsetting. However, I do get this backstab off. This is actually probably I think it might actually be the reason we win, because if it's gonna that looks like it's gonna take everything out. I didn't get adrenal glands because honestly these are like such quick moments that you don't really think about. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't planning this. This was like a opportunity that showed itself. And so yeah, this is we do manage to God, I think we get his spawning pool as well. Like, I know we get the spire. And I am apparently researching Greater Spire. I don't know about that one. Greater Spire, I'm not 100. I'm not really agreeing with at all, because you don't need it for +3 carapace or +3 weapons or anything like that. So I'm not 100% sure why I did that. I think that's a huge waste of gas. Anyways, I'm just researching. I'm preparing for another push. The fucking Defiler is the game-winning move with that, like, not counting that backstab that we just got, because that was clearly important too. But the Defiler is the game changer. It is the great game changer. I don't know how else to say it, really. It's the only thing that's going to get us through this game, because of the fact of how much damage it is. I almost blew my load there. He's trying to snipe it down. No? Okay. Yo, no, he was. That's why he moved. I'm dumb today. So yeah, he's setting up the defense. I got a huge thing off. It's pretty important. Oh yeah, no, that's huge actually. Holy crap. Yeah, that plague was actually huge. They're so low now. That is fantastic for us. So yeah, he's basically dead at this point, I believe. Alright, now decide to research adrenal glands. That's a little late there, Brian. Might want to think of that about 5 minutes ago or so. Got a 4,000 minerals in the bank. I should be pumping out lings like a monster. Yeah, this just shows you how over the top on the droning I did. So yeah, at this point the game is pretty close, I would say. Oh no, he goes with his backstab. I forgot about this. This is the silliness. Like, I can do this apparently in ZVZ. My Protoss matchup, I will never get it right. Apparently, probably like only like 2 or 3 like workers died there, if I recall from watching the recording. But yeah, it was like a pretty safe. Barely any of us died. We do lose the colony though, or sunken colony, which is I think it served its value quite well. At this point, it's clear spraying at this point. Opponent doesn't want to tap out. Kinda, I don't know. It's I got mixed feelings when it comes to these types of moments, because we're all guilty of it, in my opinion. Like, I definitely rage when I play StarCraft. The game is loving. StarCraft is the greatest game of all time. I think it's very obvious. Calling me a no-skill loser. I can't tell him he's outplayed. We're not happy. Neither one of us are happy with this game. Tells me to go play League of Legends. Oh no. Oh, that's so fucked up. Yep, tell me if he had scouted, I would lose, which is, he's not wrong. Called me loser pleb. Oh, jeez. God. Yeah, we've all done this. I don't think I do that as much now.